my pen? All
It's
right,
right here.
let me
It's
find
right
in your
Layla.
clothes.
Yeah.
What?
It's right in your clothes.
Oh! Oh my goodness, it's right here. I told you Miss Kalina needed coffee today. How did you guys just see it on my shirt?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You guys use that as a clue to figure out where my missing pen was. So look at that. Did you guys just solve a mystery without even knowing it? You guys went ahead. I had lost my pen because I am so just all over the place today. And you guys saw my pen, you used the clues, and you told me where my pen was. So you guys just solved your first real life mystery. So that kind of brings us into what we're going to do today, because we're actually going to be learning about mysteries, working with mystery books, solving mysteries. So that was super awesome that you guys already just solved your first mystery. And you guys were excellent. So you guys were just detectives. So that's what we're going to be working with today, okay? We're going to be solving mysteries in our books. We're going to be talking about them together. We have a new read aloud book we're going to talk about today. So solving mysteries in real life, which is kind of what you did. I know that was a quick mystery, but it still was a mystery of my missing pen. It's similar to many ways of solving mysteries in our books we're going to be reading. So today I want to teach you that once a reader realizes that a book is a mystery, and we're going to talk about how we can figure that out, the reader's going to ask two big questions. And I want you to think about these questions in your head, okay? Because they're two big ones, and we're going to be thinking about them every time we talk about mystery books. So the first question is, what is the mystery here? So let's do that. What was my mystery that you guys just solved for me? Someone raise your hand. What was the mystery? Mohammed, what was that mystery you just solved?
Pen.
My pen was missing. So that's our first question. What's the mystery here? What's happening? And then the second question is, who is the crime solver? So you guys were the crime solvers for that mystery, okay? You guys were the crime solvers, okay? So we're going to try something, okay? I have a new class read aloud. It is A to Z Mysteries, and the title is The Absent Author. And our author is Ron Roy. Remember when we're looking at books, we always look at the title and who it's by. So I'm going to look it over. What's up?
I read this book before. I hope read it.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we are going to think of those questions. Okay, we're going to look it over. So what kind of book is this? We see right at the front cover, it says A to Z Mysteries. So we're all smart. We're going to assume that this is going to be a mystery book, right? So I'm still going to look over the book because you always do that. So first we read the title, the author. So I'm going to read the little blurb on the back, okay? So you guys listen and I'll read it, okay? It says, a famous writer is coming to Green Lawn. Dink rushes to the bookstore to meet his favorite author, Wallace, yes, and get all his books signed. But the author never shows up. Is Willis Wallace? Where is he? It's up to Dink and his friends, Josh and Ruth, to solve and track him down. All right, so I have something that we're going to look at, okay? And this is going to help us with our book, because remember those two questions. Think about these questions. What is the mystery here? Who is the crime solver? Malachi, could you get your blanket off your head for me, please, buddy? Thank you. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you guys can see this. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see this. Perfect. Okay, so readers of a mystery. Here's our two little questions. So look, we have nice little pictures to kind of help us. What's the mystery here? So is someone missing? Is something missing? Did something get stolen? Did something get broken and we don't know who? And our second question, who is our crime solver? So we did that with our mystery of the missing pen. So let's look at our book. I went ahead and put a picture of the book up here. So let's kind of think about this. What's the mystery here? The absent author. What is the mystery here? Raise your hand if you think you might know what the mystery is. I read that blurb on the back of the book, so that kind of gave us a little bit of more inside information. What's our mystery here? Kwaku, do you think you know?
To track the author.
Good. So the author went missing. We can kind of get that from the title, the absent author. So absent, I think of if I'm absent from school or one of you guys are absent from school, you're missing, right? You're not there today. An author, well, look where this kid is looking into. Can you guys see the title of this store right here? It says The Book Nook. So that's probably a bookstore, right? So we know that it's going to be about a missing author. Who are these three kids on here? We haven't really been introduced to them. We kind of know one of them is Dink, probably this one looking in. So who do we think? Raise your hand if you think you know who our crime solver is going to be, because that's our second question. Kwaku already said, well, the mystery is the author's missing, right? Kwaku, you said that. So our second question is, who is our crime solver? Raise your hand if you think you know by looking at this picture who our crime solver is, our detective, our kid that's going to solve the crime and figure out where the author is. Who do we think? Look at this picture. We have three kids here. One kid is peering into the store. So what is he doing? He's looking. And the other two are kind of just by him. So maybe they're just his friends. So going off this picture, we can assume that this kid right here, do you see him? He has blonde hair and a light blue shirt. Give me a thumbs up if you see this kid right here looking into the window. Can you see him? So we can kind of assume that he might be the crime solver because he's the one looking. He's maybe looking in the store, looking for the missing author. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. So let's go back. Just me. Can you guys see just me right now? Okay. So we are going to be thinking about these two questions today, okay? Because that's what is important in our mystery unit. What is the mystery and who is the crime solver, okay? So when you guys go today, so we're going to be switching gears a little bit. When we do our independent reading, we are going to be reading mysteries now, okay? So if you had a book that you were reading, we're going to put that on pause just for during reading time, okay? So during our independent reading that we have during our reading block, you're going to be reading only mystery books. And I will show you how to get to them, so do not worry, okay? So if you have another book that you were reading, you could still read it, but it's going to have to be a different time, okay? You can maybe read it after math, during recess, later in the evening. So for right now, during reading, we're going to be switching our gears to mysteries because we're going to become expert crime solvers. So as we begin reading today, you guys are going to pick a mystery book. I have made a collection on Epic of mystery books, and I will show you how to get to those, okay? We're still going to record in our reading logs because that's really important to keep track of our goals. And then what you're going to do today is you're going to look at your book, and before you start reading it, you're going to try and figure out what is the mystery and who is the crime solver, okay? So remember, those are the two things you want to think about when you start reading. What's the mystery here? And who is the crime solver, okay? All right, so